Well, we gotta find the dude for this map. We still have that, right? The dude with the map, we haven't fucked that one over. I got excited, I thought, oh, we're done loading. No. Really didn't want to do anything today. You know how it is. Okay. Gaius Levinus. Gaius Levinus. Gaius Levinus. Gaius Levinus. Okay. Where would you be? I think he might be up here. What do I know? I'll go up the stairs. Guard. I don't suppose you could tell me where I need to go. Oh, that was quite unusual. Keep moving. Hey! Alright. I was just gonna ask if you knew about Gaius Levinicus. But okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are these people in prison? What did they do? Probably lived. Nobleman, no. Okay, so the dude will have a name. So let's look for Gaius. I do have... Oh. There's something over there, excuse me. Healer, okay. Medicus. Throwing in extra vowels where there ain't any. Venus. It's not him, is it? How do we get there? I need to be where he is. Okay, let me in and let me upstairs. I need to talk to that man. Let's go upstairs. Go, 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 go. Go outside, go. There he is. This is him for sure. Man is gazing blurrily at nothing, lost in his thoughts. Hey, you guys Slovenius? I don't know. Domitus sent me? Told him to leave me alone. I'll tell his lackeys to do the same. I've got nothing to say for you. Well, I was asked to find a temple. I don't see a crossbow pointed at your head. Tell them you didn't find it. Everyone will be better off. You can thank me later for living a long life, or longer one at any rate. Well, you got strong opinions considering you never saw it. Domitus said you never found the temple. That's right, we didn't find the damn temple. I didn't have to. We've all heard the tales of all-powerful magi pacts with demons, betrayals, and destruction, the stories from before history. War Master spelled it all out for us, but we didn't really listen. Why would we? Happened centuries ago. The tests were outrageous. Legends, the wars, the gods, the Qadari, they're all gone like great works of the past, no more than dust and rubble, right? Right? That's what we all thought, till one day we stopped under what merciless desert sun to wipe the sweat from our eyes. Looked about ourselves and found we'd walked straight into those tales and discovered just how real they were. Were you drunk at the time? I drink because nothing makes sense anymore. We and our fathers and our grandfathers had lived our lives in the shadow of a volcano. For years it's silent, so you think it's dead. And one day, it rumbles. You tell yourself, oh, you were mistaken. It must have been a cart of bricks tipping over the road. Or a double yawn. But then it rumbles again, and you realize it's not dead. It slept for centuries, and it's about to wake up. So, did you tell anybody? I did. They called me mad, the natural reaction to the inconceivable. So I caped to Ganazar, where insanity is the norm and to speak sense will get you stoned. Now I keep my mouth shut. Besides, what can I do? What can anybody do? Nothing. Okay, but do you know where it is? The young are so eager to throw their lives away. The world's so eager to take them from you. Temple's in the valley beyond the Dead River. It has to be. Location fits. It's the only place we couldn't get to ourselves. Why is that, you ask? Because we lost every man trying to get there. Every single man. But you! I have every confidence you'll prevail where better men have failed. So, crossing the river's the only way? I still think it's the easiest route. Stay away from the Hellgate. Those screams. I can still hear them. Hellgate? I don't know much about it. We weren't the first to stumble upon it and pay the blood price. As far as I know, nobody who explored it returned to tell any tales. What? If it's unexplored, how do you know it leads into the valley? Found an old manuscript written by someone returning from a pilgrimage to the temple. This is from the end of the war, so they count as sketchy at best. Apparently, the scribe went to seek refuge at the temple, a place he'd visited many times before. Soldiers turned him back, but when he retraced his steps to the river crossing, it was struck by a terrifying weapon. His account read, Day turned into night, men and ships burned, and water and sky switched places. I've read such stories before, but this one I believed every word of it. He made no embellishments, used no fancy words. It was nothing but an honest record of sheer horror. The scribe went back, not to the temple, but to what he described as the command center under the mountains. He begged and pleaded, and the guards eventually allowed him to pass. So, you think the Hellgate's the command center? It has to be. The temple, the river crossing the mountains, it fits. 18 skull points. You know, of any other old places or yawns? Ruins are everywhere, but all low-hanging fruit has been picked a long time ago. One of the zealots did mention that a hole in the ground opened up and swallowed the friend whole. If you want to take a look, I can add it to your map. Okie doke. Ah. Yay! Mission accomplished. You're considering growing a beard. For stroking thoughtfully. I think we'll pop in lore. There we go. Okay, now what? Okay, the cartographer gave you 2 possible locations leading to the temple. The Dead River and the Hellgate. Getting closer. I suppose we should talk to Maru. 5 yawns. Oh, we gotta actually walk there. Alright. Well, let's truck. God damn it. And I'm guessing this is where we go. These people are all in jail. Not load save, goddamn. Okay, so we're here somewhere. Hi. State your purpose. Oh, let's do this one. Tell Lord Maru the Praetor of House Aurelian requests an audience. I just wait, Praetor. Thank you. That's right, motherfuckers. I'm in charge now. They just let me casually walk in. There ain't nobody here. Can we take anything? I know, you can tell. It's a good one. First thing you do. Is anybody here? Second thing, what can I steal? Oh, man. Alright. Get my yawn out of the way and get my drink. You're standing in front of Lord Maru. He's dressed in the Eastern manner and has the aura of humility and piousness about him, although you can't say whether he's a humble and pious man or merely wants to come across as one. There are no guards in the room, nothing that would highlight his status and station. Lord Maru is accompanied only by a plainly dressed man with thinning hair and dark eyes that seem to penetrate your very soul. Is he hot? There are no lords here, sister. Are we all not equal in God's eyes? We're measured only by our devotion and faith. Serve faithfully, give yourself to the gods, and you will stand one day where I stand now. You have no guards? Who'd raise a hand against a servant of God's? Of course, evil knows no bounds, but I have faith in Phelan. He points to the man standing next to him. He's more than capable of shielding me from harm. The man smiles unpleasantly, fixing you with his eyes. Suddenly you realize you can't move. Your legs and arms stiffen and become heavy, filled with lead. The man smirks disdainfully and looks away, releasing you. Gods have blessed Phelan with great powers, far above those of mere mortals. He was lost for a long time, but he serves a great cause now, as do we all. So what were your dudes doing at the ruins? My men go where gods lead them, Praetor. I shall be direct. You didn't answer my question there, Bio. Have you heard of the holy Al-Akia, Praetor? Birthplace of the gods? We finally found it. Unfortunately, he bears at House Aurelian found it first. How long did your house keep this holy place hidden from the faithful? I don't know. And what good are you, Praetor? You come here to judge me when it's your house that should be judged. What do you want me to tell Gaelius? Tell him it's not too late to repent. Tell him that the gods are all seeing and there will be a reckoning. Really? Come. Follow him. I don't want to, but I'll do it. Game won't let me refuse. That's not good. That's what Yawn ate, I think. Step inside and stop in front of a man sitting cross-legged on the floor. Legged. The room is dark and bare, devoid of any furniture or objects, except for small candles forming a circle around the man and a bowl of smoking incense. The man's head is shaved and tattooed, but his face is hidden from the darkness. Hidden by the darkness, excuse me. Sensing your presence, he looks up and fixes his eyes on you. Slowly his eyes change their color, or the color is slowly drained from them, becoming impossibly white and shining with supernatural light. You feel lightheaded and weak. It is said that Nabopolassar, the great sage and prophet, was visited by the divine in his humble mountain abode and commanded to answer Brother Maru's prayers. Like how to stop yawning all the time, and divine guidance to act as a conduit between House Crasius and divine plane. Great Sage left his abode without delay and soon appeared before Brother Maru. Guards tried to block his way, but the divine couldn't be denied. Guards burst into flames, and the great sage spoke with a voice of thunder, which caused the earth to shake. Brother Maru welcomed Nabopolassar with open arms, and the great sage then blessed House Crasius and its holy mission. What do you see, O Holy One? Gods are returning. It's not a prophecy, it's a warning. House Crassus will rise, its enemies will fall. So, how do you know? Man fixes you with his glowing eyes, making you feel uneasy. I am a living conduit between our world and the divine plane. God speak through me, whisper in my ear. He touches one of his ears and looks at the blood. Oh boy, what do the gods want with us? What any father wants from his children. Obedience. What should I tell Lord Galeus? Submit and live. Defy and die. Alright. Wait! Gods want me to speak with her in private. Now we're talking. Garion's gonna get back where she belongs. Evil god or dude wants a blowjob. What's with the million questions, Garion? Asked the man getting up. Petrus. Who the fuck are you? The name's Nabopolassar now. Remember if you decide to stick around. Who is this dude? I barely recognize you? The art requires sacrifice. Eyes are killing me. The concoction is worth a fortune, but that's what the audience expects. You should have seen me when I showed up at the gate armed with every trick I'd learned in my life. It was my best performance. Speaking of showing up unexpectedly, what are you doing here? Ah, well, Lord Galeus. What is your lord desire? Well, Maru's poked his nose where it doesn't belong, which is why the city's under siege. Don't tell me they take Maru seriously. Shit. I was just getting comfortable here. Is there anything I can do? Or is there anything you can do? Well, I can't call off the siege if that's what you're asking, but if you help me, put a good word for you. What do you want me to do? Maru won't surrender without a fight, even if the gods demand it. He's stupid, but not that stupid. He trusts me because I tell him what he wants to hear. You know how these things work. Okay, buddy, so what can you do? I can get you into Maru's Holy of Holies, a place very few men have seen. You know what Maru's up to? The answers are in there. What do you know about it? Truth is, I don't know. It's a place where you can talk to the gods if they find you worthy. The real gods, as real as it gets, apparently. So far, nobody's been found worthy, which is hardly surprising. They either end up dead, or they lose their minds. Maru's been trying to talk me into it, so I guess he needs it bad for some reason. He's getting impatient, so I started working on a way to, pass the test. I don't know if it works, but if you're willing to find out, I won't say no to a test subject. What? Well, what do I gotta do? You just gotta take some drugs. It'll make your mind numb. You won't even know you're there. I can't say. Alright, shoot me up. Brother Maru. The gods wish to speak with her directly. Maru nods. You catch a glimpse of a smile. Maybe Petrus wasn't as reluctant as he seemed. Oh, fucking hell. Let me pass some skill checks. Maru takes you deeper and deeper into the castle. Two stone-faced guards appear out of nowhere in the moment you leave the audience chamber and follow you, staying a few steps behind. Eventually, Maru stops in front of an old metal platform. We're almost there. One of the guards throws a switch, and the platform slowly descends into the bowels of the castle. The platform comes to a stop near an ancient gate. Two heavy slabs of dark metal bearing the golden symbol of House Crassus. Your destiny awaits you. Be warned, many went through the gates over the years, yet few came out. If you have doubts, turn away, for faith is your only shield, or you present yourself to gods to be judged. Yeah, what happened to those that failed? Some were struck dead, others lost their minds. Anybody pass it? I did. The prophet passed the test too, though he was barely alive when the guards came for him. Not Phelan? The fuck is Phelan? Phelan is besieged by doubts, but what he lacks in faith he makes up for in loyalty. Okay, the dude. Alright. Tase me, bro. You enter a massively, strangely decorated chamber, but one step back, dizzied from an abyss. Above, the rock ceiling is hewn with arcane symbols, while at your feet is a vast open space, a bottomless night sky of alien stars, forming no constellations you recognize. This is uncanny, unnatural, sorcery beyond your imagination. You shrink from it instinctively, as if pushed by an invisible hand against the reassuring firmness of the stone wall. Ugh, examine. More success! Damn! Machinery hums on all sides, giving the impression that this chamber is but one part of a humongous complex. Pipes of all sizes snake in and out of the walls beneath the lip of the parapet, glowing deeper down where the stone walls end and black sky begins. Finally, you're able to drag your eyes up to the walkway leading out over the abyss. The throne there seems to wait for one worthy enough, powerful enough to claim it. It beckons you. That's my chair, bitch! Alright, let me get a drink. Alright. You pause to consider, for greater the technology, the greater the need for caution. You search your memory for any reference which might apply to this place, and recall a tractate dedicated to an ancient artifact similar to what you've discovered here. The device was created to detect tears in the fabric of the world. These tears were said to be incredibly rare, and the description of their exact cause is more or less gibberish to you, an unspecified event where, in defiance of the natural order, some cosmic waves failed to collapse. This failure creates a physical anomaly which occupies the same space in two different dimensions at the same time. Oh, so it's like a wormhole? There's too much talking in this game. The island on which Castle Ganazar was built, supposedly erected from the plain for defensive purposes, though it would seem much easier and cheaper to simply choose an existing hill. Could it be that House Crisis raised the hill specifically to endorse and study one of these tears, which happened to manifest itself hundreds of feet above the ground? Check the room. Wow, that's some trippy fucking shit. Alright! Oh my god. Again. Let's be literal here. Alright, so there might be a video tomorrow. I'm sort of in the mood where I don't really want to do anything. But there might be a video tomorrow. Nothing on Tuesday. Nothing on Thursday. Tuesday, I've got to go to hospital again. I don't know how much longer I got to do that. I think I might ask. And Thursday is my birthday, and I plan to spend the day putting food in my pie hole. Anyway, I will hopefully see you tomorrow, where putting those points in lore is going to save our bacon.